Good morning and welcome to Sober Readings for Sunday, January 18th. Today's reading from Daily Reflections, titled, Would a Drink Help? By going back in our own drinking histories, we could show that years before we realized it, we were out of control. That our drinking, even then, was no mere habit. That it was indeed the beginning of a fatal progression. That's from 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 23. When I was still drinking, I couldn't respond to any of life's situations the way other, more healthy people could. The smallest incident triggered a state of mind that believed I had to have a drink to numb my feelings. But the numbing did not improve the situation, so I sought further escape in the bottle. Today, I must be aware of my alcoholism. I cannot afford to believe that I have gained control of my drinking, or again, I will think I have gained control of my life. Such a feeling of control is fatal to my recovery. Today's reading from 24 Hours, the AA Thought for the Day. The new life cannot be built in a day. We have to take the program slowly, a little at a time. Our subconscious minds have to be re-educated. We have to learn to think differently. We have to get used to sober thinking instead of alcoholic thinking. Anyone who tries it knows that the old alcoholic thinking is apt to come back on us when we least expect it. Building a new life is a slow progress, but it can be done if we really follow the AA program. Am I building a new life on the foundation of sobriety? Today's meditation for the day. I will pray daily for faith, for it is God's gift. On faith alone depends the answer to my prayers. God gives it to me in response to my prayers because it is a necessary weapon for me to possess for the overcoming of all adverse conditions and the accomplishment of all good in my life. Therefore, I will work at strengthening my faith. And today's prayer for the day. I pray that I may so think and live as to feed my faith in God. I pray that my faith may grow because with faith, God's power becomes available to me. And finally, a reading from As Bill Sees It. Today we're reading from page 206. Praying for others. While praying sincerely, we still may fall into temptation. We form ideas as to what we think God's will is for other people. We say to ourselves, this one ought to be cured of his fatal malady, or that one ought to be relieved of his emotional pain, and we pray for these specific things. Such prayers, of course, are fundamentally good acts, but often they're based upon a supposition that we know God's will for the person for whom we pray. This means that side by side with an earnest prayer, there can be a certain amount of presumption and conceit in us. It is AA's experience that, particularly in these cases, we ought to pray that God's will, whatever it is, be done for others as well as for ourselves. And that's from the 12 and 12, page 104. And that's it for today's readings. Thanks for listening. Share your thoughts and your comments with me by sending me an email at soberreadingswithscott@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, soberreadings.com, and fill out the short form. And while you're there, don't forget to follow the show and click the donate button to drop $1 in the donation basket. Again, thanks for listening, and remember, just for today, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day. And as my friend Larry says, best day ever.